Former Defence Chief Mark Binskin's independent review into the Israeli missile strike that killed Australian aid worker Zomi Frankcom has been released. Political correspondent Olivia Casely live in the studio. We're going to hear from the Foreign Minister very shortly on this report, Liv.
Yeah, so this is a much anticipated report and it's found the deaths of World Central Kitchen aid workers, including Australian Zomi Frankcom, was the result of serious errors by the Israeli Defence Force. If you take a look here, I'll take you through the key findings. So Mark Binskin says that the IDF acted in a timely manner to conduct an initial investigation, make those findings public and hold those responsible to account. However, the brevity of the public statement did lead to a bit of confusion and speculation over what had actually happened and why. The IDF, in response, has taken some measures to better coordinate the activities of non-government organisations in Gaza, but more can be done to prioritise the safety of those workers. And he would also like to see a proper apology to be provided to Zomi Frankcom's family. If you take a look at this other graphic here, we can see an element of his conclusion of that report. So he says, "It is my assessment that the IDF strike on the World Central Kitchen aid workers was not knowingly or deliberately directed against the World Central Kitchen." We've also heard some response from Liberal MP Keith Wallahan just earlier.
Mark Binskin did not find any deliberate intent to attack the civilians, which all reasonable people acknowledge was a tragedy. An Australian died and 6 aid workers were killed. But sadly, in conflict and especially in the fog of war, mistakes like this happened. And that's not to downplay the tragedy of what happened. But many people jump to conclusions about civilian casualties being deliberate. And the sad truth is most of them aren't.